What up, YouTube? Back at it again. God, midday naps are the best, right? It's just refresh, resume, recycle, reduce, reuse. I don't know. We're looking at Asaf. I'm running through some Patreon requests. I just got caught up with Patreon, not requests, like just dumping a bunch of content off of my desktop. Feels good. Um, we're looking at different posts. Do me a favor, if you're new here, if you're not new here, run over to Asaf's page. Please go like and subscribe. This is from Inabox 2. If you like what I do, please like, comment down below, subscribe. Scribe Tribe, we do have merch. Check it out down below. I'm also going to be getting some new stuff out there soon, so pay attention. I got lyrics pulled up. I'll read them as we go. They look vague and profound like usual with this dude, but I'll do my best to see what we got here. One second here. So I want to make sure this is the right one. When I search, this is the link I think I got, but when I searched this out, it it popped up a video from like 11 years ago. This one's not from that long ago. This one's like from 7 years ago. Um, oh, all right. Well, that's what I was sent, so that's what we're gonna do. Although there is other videos with the same name. Um, okay, let's go.
My life is like a wound. I scratch so I can bleed. Regurgitate my words. I rise so I can feed. And death grows like a tree that's planted in my chest. Its roots are at my feet. I walk so it won't end.
Okay, maybe I should have had a little coffee after that nap to dive into some Asaf. My life is like a wound. His voice, it always surprises me, even though I know exactly what it's gonna sound like. I scratch so I can bleed, regurgitate my words. I write so I can feed. My death grows like a tree. All right, so right now we're navigating emotions, and he refers to life as like a wound. I scratch so I can bleed. We're just talking about feeling our feels. Regurgitate my words. I write so I can feed. Basically, just when you regurgitate, you're essentially you're you're repeating emotions. The way he's using it here, he's talking about like repeating emotions like in his own head because he's saying like he's referring to sadness. It's like and death grows like a tree, so he's dealing with death in a sense. It's planted in my chest. Its roots are at my feet. I walk so it won't rest. So basically, like as you're feeling your feels and your emotions, you keep sort of pushing forward, and in hopes that some of it will sort of dissipate, and you'll be disallowed to feel them as strongly moving forward. Okay, let's go. And you hear this shake and the pain in his voice when he says, "Oh, I'm lost, I'm lost." That's after literally the previous verse, the beginning, where he was talking about I walk to sort of, hope to not think about or not to feel. I'm just dumbing it down a little bit. This is just, again, you pick these things apart. Like I'm just listening from my ears. This is entirely subjective. I'm probably completely wrong. This is just my understanding as I try to make it through this song. But but it's a cry for something I'm doing is not working. That's a painful yelp what he just did there. So
I try to push the collar through prison back to white to sink our different pulses into a blinding light. If love is not the key, if love is not a key, I hope that I can find a place where it could be.
love that verse. This is again, he's saying he's lost and he's trying to find his way. Again, this goes back to just navigating emotions through life and trying to figure out what the fuck to do with them, right? I try to push the colors through a prism back to white. I have all of these different feelings and all of these different thoughts in disarray from all of the spectrum of the rainbow, and I try to make some kind of fucking clarity of it by forcing it into into a space that it doesn't really belong. And he uses the key as almost like love is not the key, basically saying like that was his solution. What's a key do by nature? It opens something. It gives you a solution to a problem. I need to get in that room right there. Figure out how to get from there to here, right? But he's saying I try to push the colors through a prism black to white. So I'm just trying to make sense of it. And he's saying that if love is not the key, basically he's saying, all right, well, I've tried love. I hope that I can find a place where it could be. So again, he's tried different keys and different doors. We're speaking metaphorically here. Different keys and different doors to figure out how to try to use love to make sense out of everything. And that's a beautiful thing, unless you're trying in the wrong places. So I think that if I'm on the right direction with this song, I think that's a beautiful way to put what he started out with there. But
I know that in your heart there is an answer to a question, and I'm not as yet aware that I've asked. And if that tree hadn't drawn my tears, I would have let them cry for all the years that I, Lord, have let them pass. Say, oh, baby, I'm yours. I say, oh, baby, I'm yours.
I know that in your heart there is an answer to a question. So again, he's still questioning how to make sense out of things, right? As I just explained, right? So there's an answer to a question. I know that in your heart there's an answer to the question. If that tree had not drunk my tears, so basically we're still referring back to the tree. Let's see. And death grows like a tree that's planted in my chest. First verse. Its roots are my feet, so I walk and won't rest. So he's basically just calling back to that line and that emotion there. I would have bled and cried for all of the years that I'm alone and let them pass. So that's basically referring to the allowance of, or the openness to, not getting in his own damn way, with continuously, misconstruing his thoughts and trying to overthink his own thoughts and emotions. When searching for this key, he's just constantly searching. Basically, just saying, kind of like, if maybe I just let things be, and I wasn't so high strung within my feels. This dude feels his music, by the way. So it's it all is kind of like this. What I'm a little curious by is why I'm halfway through the song and I'm out of lyrics.
I say, oh, baby, I'm yours. And I say, oh, baby, I'm yours.
is awesome. Okay, so I was wondering if we were because he's got all this equipment and we love Asaf with equipment in front of him, but he hadn't touched a thing yet. He just, I mean, besides the guitar, it was straight up acoustic. Now I've seen this set before, so I know that I've seen him use this stuff on different songs, but I was waiting for it. Now he's about to take us on a journey. I think just musically, and then like I don't know what he's gonna do voice wise. Sometimes he'll pull out random instruments like out of a pocket. Obviously, digitized sounds. Looping. See, there's two notes to that. Right? You got a lower and a higher, right? So it's one of them's a little bit more negatively charged, the lower, and the higher is a little bit more hopeful. Notes can do that with your ears, right? Just depending on what you're playing. So it's kind of like this kind of ping pong game back and forth. And in playing with, he's playing with colors with an instrument right now, and he's playing with emotions. And this is that journey of kind of like teeter tottering with trying to figure out what works and what doesn't, which is why it's bouncing all around. But really beautiful. Then you get more of that hopeful, part of this. Oh, we found something. He just found something that feels good, right? The title of it's perfect. Different pulses. Just I explained it differently in the song, but that's exactly what I was talking about. It was just the different. I use the word emotions, but like the different pulses that and the different aspects of life's journey that you deal with. And it doesn't just have to be love related. This could go with feelings of loss, feelings of sadness, feelings of hope, feelings of death, feelings of sorrow, of despair, feelings of, it doesn't really matter. It's kind of everything wrapped into one. That's all of those colors that he's trying to compartmentalize and figure out where am I going with this, right? Just added a new layer to the song, added a new layer to that rainbow, right? Just added a new one, by the way. You could hear it. It's brilliant in my mind. That moment there when he cut out a lot of those loops and just went back to the acoustic after he was adding elements and adding components to the layering on that music on that track, um, it's almost like he figured something out. And it goes back to the line, what was it? I know in your heart there is an answer to my question. It's almost like it ends on a high note that he found that, right? Because he was referring to a key that he hoped would be the right fit for that heart, right? Where his journey along the way was trying to figure that out. So I'm awake. All right, those are my thoughts. Go support Asaf. Please go like and subscribe if you like what I do. Like, comment down below. Let me know how wrong I am down below, and we'll catch you on the next.